good morning, and welcome to another installment of Casey's Motivational Movement. You know, this is truly the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. You know, I'm so excited, as I'm always excited, but I'm super excited about this lesson. And I want you to begin to be excited as well, because I certainly believe that this lesson is one of those groundbreaking lessons toward success. Now I want you to think about something for a second. I want you to reflect on a time where you found yourself doing something that you once thought was impossible. And I want to ask that again. I ask that you reflect on a time that you found yourself doing something that you once thought was impossible. Or perhaps you found yourself doing something that someone else thought was impossible. Prior to 1954, it was presumed that to run a mile in under 4 minutes was an impossible feat. There were doctors that got together, some scientists got together, other professional people, intelligent people of our time. And they examined the dynamics of what it would take to run a mile in under 4 minutes and the structure of the body. And they came to a conclusion that if, by some small chance, that this was possible for a person to run a mile in under 4 minutes, that the person, upon doing so, would die. Well, year after year after year, many people attempted this feat, and many people failed. Many people even fell by the wayside as they gave up their dreams of completing this feat. But one gentleman, a gentleman by the name of Roger Bannister, believed in his heart of hearts that he could run a mile in under 4 minutes. And he set out and he trained and went out, and one day on May 6, 1954, Roger Bannister ran a mile in exactly 3 minutes and 59 seconds, crashing what was once thought to be impossible. Now, the funny thing about that is, as he crossed the finish line, he collapsed in exhaustion. Now, I want you to think for just a minute. Put yourself in Roger Bannister's shoes. To listen to all the rumors and the speculation and people just saying, no, it can't be done, it can't be done. And then to hear someone say that if it was possible, the person would die. As he passed that finish line and collapsed, I would imagine his thoughts were, am I alive or am I dead? But the thing about this is, after Roger Bannister completed this in 3 minutes and 59 seconds, and he realized that he was very much alive, other people would go and do that very same thing. In fact, as of today, that record has now been beat by more than 15 seconds. Think about that. Something that was once considered to be impossible, a forerunner like Roger Bannister went on and completed, and now many other people would follow, and now beating the record by 15 seconds. Wow. There's a significant date that stands in my mind, and that's January 20th, 2008. Why is this a significant date in my mind? Because this is the day that millions of Americans, as well as people around the world, tuned in to watch the first black president inaugurated, sworn in. That was a beautiful sight to see. Not because I'm a big Barack Obama fan, and I'm not saying that I'm not, but the significance is here. I can distinctly remember several conversations throughout my life with different people, and the conversation always went the same and ended the same. That there would definitely definitely never be a black president in this country. Well, Barack Obama changed this for a lot of people, including myself. He changed the dynamics of belief to now be able to see that, yes, there is a possibility. Not only is there a possibility, but now that possibility has now become a reality. It opens up the door for many other blacks, Latinos, and other cultures to possibly believe as well that they too can make it to the highest office in our country. So to that, Mr. President, I salute you. Thank you, sir. Now, for my own life, in 1995, not much going on in my life. I call that my former life, my pre-Marine Corps life. Not much going on. But as I did decide to go into the United States Marine Corps, there were several people who, as the people in the past, in my past two stories, believe, George, it's impossible for you to complete Marine Corps boot camp. You know, like I said, in my former life, I was more of a jokester, a prankster. You know, I got in trouble all the time. I was known basically as the class clown. So to go from a class clown to an outfit as serious as the United States Marine Corps, many people thought that would be an impossible feat. But guess what? I completed it. I completed the United States Marine Corps, and I graduated Marine Corps boot camp, to many people's surprise. In fact, after I got home from boot camp, I ran into a gentleman I went to school with, a gentleman by the name of Louis Lozada. And I talked to Louis, and Louis told me about many people who had began to take bets just to see exactly how long I would last in Marine Corps boot camp. He said his bet was just over a month, but he did say that he was proud of me and the man that I had become. Now, I'm not saying that to brag, but I do want to, I'm not saying that to brag, I'm not saying that to impress you, but I do want to impress upon you that anything is possible. Regardless of what people tell you is not possible. If you believe it in your heart to be true, as the Bible says, as a man believeth, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if you can believe it, you can definitely achieve it. You know, I believe as Ralph Waldo Emerson said, he said, do not go where there is a road, but do not go where there is not a path. Do not go where there is a path, but go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Or as Marianne Williamson said, as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. When you complete a feat that people say is impossible, or the world may think is impossible, once you complete that feat, you open up the doors for other people to do it. You leave that path for other people to do as well. You shine that light for other people to follow in your path. You give hope to the world. You give inspiration to the world. People become inspired and miraculous things begin to happen. So I leave you with this. Be a trailblazer. If someone tells you you can't do it and you believe in your heart that you can, I'm on your side. I believe you can as well. So keep shooting for those stars. And as always, God bless you.